Should you buy a 24-inch tired e-bike, such as the TUTTIO Seeker24? Well, guys, I feel like there is not enough information out there to guide buyers in knowing which wheel size e-bikes to get. Plus, most of us are buying e-bikes online, so how are you going to test it out? So today I have with me a 20-inch bike tire to compare with a 24-inch tire. So the most popular size tires are 20 by 4 inches and 26 by 4 inches. 24 by 4 inch tires, they are barely coming into the market. I hope they get more popular because it's a really good compromise between the 20 inches and the 26 inches. There are pros and cons to all, but hopefully in this video I can guide you if the TUTTIO Seeker24 is right for you. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. All right, so let me tell you about the pros and cons of 20-inch by 4-inch tires versus the 24-inch by 4-inch tires, okay? So the pros of the 20-inch tires, they're gonna be lighter, they're going to be more nimble, they're going to take less space when you're storing. Also, you're going to have a quicker acceleration because it's a much more smaller mass to move on acceleration, right? Like the 24-inch tires are way heavier. They're going to require more time to move this big mass. Also, let me see. Oh, so the 20-inch tires, they're also more nimble. So, you know, they're like easy to maneuver, like quick turns, right? Like agile, that's the word. They're gonna be more agile. Also, with the 20-inch tires, you're going to be closer to the ground. So that might help with balance and stability. Not sure because, you know, with a 24 by 4 inch tires, that's 4-inch wide mass, it's going to help you with balance. But in a situation of roading, I feel like it's easier to, if you lose your balance on a 20-inch tire, just to throw a leg, or because it's a lighter e-bike, it's going to be easier to control. Okay, so now, let me tell you about the pros of the 20 by 4 inch tires, 24 by 4. So these ones are already considered, so 24 inch to 26 inch tires, they're considered the SUV tires of e-bikes because you're so high off the ground and you're gonna be able to pretty much go over almost any type of obstacle. So these tires, the bigger tires, they're gonna be really good for off-roading, for riding on snow, for riding on the sand. 20-inch tires are not going to be very good for that, like the obstacles and stuff. Also, when you're riding your 24-inch tire on the street with cars, you're going to be more visible to cars because, again, you're going to be much higher. So I think that's a big advantage right there. 20-inch tires are also going to be less stable when going fast, like let's say on a steep downhill. Okay, so now let's compare the 24-inch tire to the 26-inch tire. So all right, so some of the cons I see on the 26-inch tires is that they're going to be very intimidating for a lot of people. So these bikes are really big, and like I said, and like a lot of people, it's gonna be too big for them, okay? So, you know, they're not as accessible, they're heavier, a little bit harder to control. I mean, especially for newbie riders. You know I was really intimidated the very, very first time. I remember it was the Aventon Adventure that comes with 26-inch 4-inch tires, and I just could not believe the size. And this is me being pretty able-bodied and fit, right? I have a lot of experience with regular bikes, but you know, the regular like racing bikes that I was riding, they're tiny, right? They're so skinny. And they're trying to save weight all over the place, but they're pretty accessible, light, easy to control. So now I was given this beast, right, the 26-inch tires. So Guys, I just think that the 24-inch tires, it's an awesome compromise. So the 24-inch tires are also going to have a quicker acceleration than the 26-inch tires. Oh, and the top speed though, you will lose comparing a 24-inch tire with the same power bike as a 26-inch tire. You are going to have a higher top speed on the 26-inch tire. You're probably going to lose like 1 to 2 miles an hour, but which I don't think it's a big deal, especially with a TUTTIO. I mean, this TUTTIO has so much power. It has 2 motors of 1,000 watt. They both independently peak at 15,000 watts. So combined, you're getting 3,000 watts of power. And the controller is it's 2 controllers, 25 amps each for a total of 50 amps. The battery is a 52 volt, 25 ampere hour battery, which is, it's good range right there. And the 52 volts are gonna make it more powerful. So yeah, there's no loss of power with it having like 24-inch tires. This bike is still faster than its competition, like the what is it called? I'll put it up on the screen. The Filoto H8. It has 2 1,000 watt motors and derecha. 2 1,000 watt motors, and the top speed is 35 miles an hour. That bike has 26-inch tires, and the TUTTIO still beats it with the 24-inch tires at a top speed of 38 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure I can get it to 40 miles an hour on a warm and non-windy day. So yes. All right, so I want to show you the differences between these 2 tires, okay? So obviously, TUTTIO 24-inch by 4-inch, and I have the Electric XP over here. This is a 20 by 3-inch tire. So there are 4 inches of difference in the height of each. So as you can see, I mean, it's pretty noticeable, right? And then the tire here, the 3-inch, does look a lot narrower than the 4-inch. So you have that. But then guys, as you can see, look at the handlebars. So they're going to be a lot taller on the electric because this is like the giraffe handlebars. And the handlebars here, this is a mountain bike style handlebars, pretty like forward. But see, it's pretty low, so it's accessible. And then the frame, guys, it's not too different in sizes. Well, so this is the step through electric, but if you had a step over electric, this bar would be straight here like that. I'll put a picture on top. So, you know, the step throughs are the most accessible frames right there. Plus it's for a small bike. But then look at the Banksy. So the top bar, it's not straight. You do have a little bit of a slight decline here, which is gonna act a little bit like a mid-step, because I mean, if I put both my hands here, I can throw my leg pretty close here. But so this is a 16-inch frame, and then the electric is smaller. I don't know what size that is, but I mean, guys, it's not a big bike, and the standover height, it's pretty similar, I would say. So trust me, 26-inch bikes are way bigger than this. Plus they usually use bigger frames than the TUTTIO Seeker. So TUTTIO was also aiming to make this bike to fit a lot more riders, including women. So I really think they accomplished that. All right, so we're gonna be doing some time tests comparing the 24-inch tires with electric and the 20-inch tires. So going off-roading, we're gonna go straight on the grass. This has dual motors, obviously, so I'm gonna go on single motor to try and make it a little bit more even. So, okay, I'm going to accelerate on throttle. 1, 2, 3, go. Ooh. All right, so this does not have a powerful acceleration because the big mass of the motor on the front tire. Okay, so I bet you the 20-inch tire is gonna win. But dual suspensions, it's really comfortable to go on this bumpy terrain all the way straight. 20 miles an hour, and brake. Woo! And stop, chronometer. Now we're gonna do the time test with the 20-inch tires. Chronometer, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh yes, acceleration so much quicker. All the way straight, I'm gonna pedal as fast as I can. Wow, it's going fast. Woo! The gears, I need more pedal power here. Oh, it's a lot more bumpy with our rear suspension. And 20, and stop chronometer. Woo! Oh my gosh, okay, so since they were short tests and terrains, I think it's going to be pretty close between the 20-inch tire and the 24-inch tire, but I'll put the results up here. All right, this is the timed hill test. So I'm on the electric 20-inch tires. Chronometer, 1, 2, 3, go. I'm giving it a leeway. All right, it's a really narrow path that we're going. Oh, come on, come on, oh, come on. Yes. Stop the chronometer. Wow, that was good, but I had a hard time on the last pass. Oh, now we're gonna do the TUTTIO Seeker with the 24-inch tires. I'm really curious. I'm gonna use single motor on the other one, so it's more fair. All right, now we're gonna do the time hill test with the TUTTIO 24-inch tires. Let me put the pedal assist to 5. This is single motor again. 1, 2, 3, chronometer, go. Slow start like we know with the front motor. I'm lowering the gears so that I have some good easy gears for pedaling up the very steep incline. Oh, okay. And stop the chronometer. Woo. Let's go down. Yeah, as you can see, it's like really overgrown here, so it's hard to see the trail. Oh yeah, such good brakes. This is good because this is a heavy bike, guys, 80 pounds, so excellent. Right now we're gonna do an acceleration test with both e-bikes, starting with a TUTTIO, 0 to 20 miles an hour. Chronometer, 1, 2, 3, go. Slow acceleration. And 20 seconds up on the screen. I have a feeling the smaller tire is gonna win, but all right, acceleration test, 0 to 20, 20-inch tire, chronometer, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, all right, here we go, guys. Oh, pedaling hard, and woo, that was fast. All in all, I feel like 24-inch tires are the perfect compromise between 20 and 26-inch tires. So that is not to say that I have many 20 by 4-inch tires. I love them. 26-inch tires are awesome too, especially for the higher top speeds. But I mean, this one is no slouch. Like, you still get everything, you know, from a high performance e-bike with these tires. And the biggest benefit is that it's going to fit riders of almost all sizes. Guys, if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I try to respond to everyone. I love talking with you. Also, I will have a discount code down in the description below for an additional $100 off. This is an incredible, powerful bike. A lot more videos coming up. Thank you so much for tuning to another one of my videos. Always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding!